What else is going on? We got Keifer Sutherland going to jail for 48 days.
They're pretty, they're getting real strict with these celebrities and jailing them for the DUIs. There used to be nothing. So celebrities would get DUIs all the time. Regular civvies would get DUIs, and you really had to screw up to see any jail time from a DUI. You either had a hit and run or like multiple, and I don't mean two. I mean 5, 6 of them. Now they're not screwing around.
No,
they throw you right in the old clink.
The example, he'll break out though.
Oh well, yes. Travis, who's just a huge 24 fan.
Is he?
Yes, he is. He's convinced that he'll break out of prison if he's needed. And I just had to give him the brutal truth that he'll probably get raped in prison, and you'll never look at him the same way again.
It's going to wear a Donald Sutherland mask as he does it.
Yeah, like it's his old man.
But wait a second. Here's the thing. The one girl went to jail for a day.
How about you put headphones on?
Oh,
yeah,
because it hurts my ears. Went to jail for one day. Mm-hmm. Okay, how many times was he drunk driving to go for 48 days? I mean, like you said, 5 times when we grew up.
Yeah.
If you follow the story, he's been a bad boy on numerous occasions.
Yeah.
They're finally slapping him.
But what kind of arrests has he had? I thought it was only 2 DUIs. Not only, but...
I thought it was 3. I thought this was the 3rd.
Yeah? Well,
here's the Keifer Sutherland expert.
The expert, and he likes Keifer's feet.
And also the last fan of 24 still watching.
Yeah.
Oh. I gave up on that show after the first season. I thought the first season was terrific. It was my favorite show back in the day, but I didn't need to go back for a second season.
What's the title? The IQ of the people that watch it still?
What?
So, what is going on with Jack Bauer?
No, I think you're right. He's only been arrested like twice, but this one violated his probation.
From the last one.
Yeah.
But he hold on. He also tackled a Christmas tree.
Oh yeah, and he burned his action figure.
Burned his action figure. He tackled a Christmas tree. What else did he do?
There was a picture that I found last week where he's just sitting in a bar with no pants on for some reason.
I'm just gonna take my pants off.
So, numerous offenses of being a dope.
He's probably just one of those real bad drunks that there are drunks that are just really bad at it, because if you're taking your pants off to sit in the chair at a bar and just sit there with your pants off, you don't know what you're doing.
Here's the thing. You're so alcohol, like you could be so rich and so famous, but the disease of alcoholism is not prejudice. From Park Avenue to Park Bench. That's what they say.
Oh, look at him.
From Yale.
All right.
From Yale.
Get off your 12th step.
Okay. He is one of the most famous people in the world. He's got more money, but yet he's got to fight that disease of addiction.
Maybe it's not a disease. Maybe he's just, when he drinks, he's an ass.
That's the disease. Yeah. Tackling a Christmas tree and burning your own action figure. You know how long it takes to get an action figure?
It was the prototype, too, so they had to go back and actually make it all over again.
Delayed it by a year.
They gave him the prototype of the action figure, and he burnt it.
They should just put it out as a burn.
Just a burnt-up Jack Bauer.
But show me someone that gets drunk and does normal stuff, though, Rich.
Yeah.
Show me a guy that gets really drunk and decides he needs to do algebra.
It's not like every day the guy was getting arrested.
When you get drunk, you do stupid things.
Yeah. But you're saying it's not every day he got arrested. That's the days he got caught. But the other days he didn't get.
Maybe he was fine.
What are his odds that he only drinks? The days he only drinks, he gets arrested. So he's drinking every other day too.
Let me tell you something. When I get hammered. I get really hammered. I'm a happy, fun drunk.
You might even get so drunk you'll ask a 17-year-old girl for her phone number.
When was that?
At my daughter at the.
When I was trying to pick up Rich's daughter. That was more to annoy you than to actually get your daughter's phone number. Although I must say, it wasn't totally just to get at you.
Okay,
his daughters are very cute.
It got a bit creepy.
So,
that was after the PNC show, right?
I felt so dirty. I had to go to some type of center and just talk to people.
I think your daughters liked me.
They like that's what most alcoholics think when they're drunk.
Shut up.
And was trying to get him to go on a shopping spree and on vacation with
I was like,
him.
come on, I'll take you shopping. And
there was
Ava Braun outfits.
and part of it was dead serious. And the best part about that, Rich Voss was sitting next to me, and he was trying to figure out like where his position would be in the Opie and Anthony show if he punched Anthony in the face.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And Ant knew that, so Ant was pushing further and further, trying to get phone numbers and
it
stuff.
was so to get Rich pissed.
Voss was just
livid,
hot under the collar.
He was livid,
and it was really interesting to see how far Anthony could take it before Rich would actually do what he was supposed to do and be a father. But
which
he
is
decided
punch me in the head.
He decided his exposure on the Opie and Anthony show was much more important than the welfare of his two hot daughters.
First of all,
so he did nothing.
No, you're 100% wrong. I walked over to my daughter and I ripped up some papers and I said, "Don't talk to him again." All right, because I can't change how he acts. I can only change how my daughter reacts. Okay, so I did do what a parent was supposed to do. All right, I can't go after every perp on this planet. All right, all I can do is
perp or perv.
Perpetrator. Okay, I grew up in the streets. It's called perpetrator.
I would say perv.
Or perv, yeah, okay. So
hot young daughters. I'm thinking perv.
Like you wouldn't want your daughter privy to the Kumi of Fortune.
First of all, that fortune hasn't left the house, okay? What's she going to do, get video games?
Yes.
Yeah, what's wrong with having every video game?
She's very young. She probably enjoys them.
Let her sit on the couch.
Yeah.
As long as she doesn't pick her nose and wipe it in my cushions.
She's that age.
All right, well, so Keifer's going away for 48 days. I got Lead Belly yelling at me saying 24 is a great show. I loved it. The first season I loved. I couldn't be bothered with the second season.
How long is he going?
48.
Oh, 48. Because I thought if they sent him for 24 days, it would have been like a kind of tie-in for the show.
I think the judge wasn't brave enough, but 48 is 224.
224s.
Which is very nice.
That's a long
Wait, let me explain to the dummies out there. Yeah, see, if you take 2 and you times it by 24, the name of Keifer Sutherland's hit TV show, that's 48.
Yeah.
He's going to jail for 48 days. That would be 2 seasons of 24.
Dude, that is a long time to be in jail especially if you're a celebrity.
It would be 48 seasons of 24 because 24 is a one-day season. It would be 48 seasons.
Oh boy.
Do you understand?
Could you call in with that, Rich?
No, he's not.
Be one of our callers today.
He's not going to jail for 48 hours, which would be 2 seasons. He's going for 48 days, which is 48 seasons.
We mean real days, though.
He's probably right.
Yeah, I know.
Technically,
probably I'm right.
It worked how I said it, though, too.
And it's weeks.
But you're kind of right, I guess.
It's on once a week.
Kind of sucks when you have something on me finally after 8
really?
years. Wow, 1 for you, 2,842 for me.
Oh, okay, sore loser. Jesus. Sorry, I
wanted a perfect record.
I couldn't take it in jail for like a day. I could probably go a day. Like, the voyeur bus people when they all got arrested, little over a day. That I could probably take. But if they told me, like, oh, you're going away for like 50 days, or that would really get me. I can't imagine years where they say 10 to 15 years.
What would get to you, though?
The thought that you're locked up in prison for that amount of time and 50 days in jail.
But what would be the thing that got you?
Maybe the rape,
right?
Just the being confined like that, and then being with nasty elements, constantly having to be on your guard. Wait a minute. This is like how I am at home.
Would it be
constantly on my guard? I'm confined.
Would it be?
I just don't have any nasty elements.
Would it be the germs that get to you?
No, not at all. I don't care about the germs or anything.
The horrible sleeping conditions?
No, even that.
What if you're in a cell by yourself for 50 days? Easier?
That would be easier. Yes,
obviously
easier.
But
I would want to be like in isolation. Leave me completely alone. 50 days. I'd be fine in isolation. Believe me, I would probably be completely fine in solitary confinement for like an entire stretch. I got a great imagination. I'll just sit there and go somewhere else.
Yeah.
In my head.
Would you be more scared of getting beat up or getting raped? What would you be more scared?
What the hell do you think? A black eye, you can walk around in the cafeteria and just take a seat The other thing, you can't even take a seat. You're just kind of, you're sitting on the edge of the bench.
When you walk
Someone's
in,
laughing.
Timid and
Someone thinks you sat in Jell-O.
I was reading on one of the prison websites.
You go to prison websites? Why?
Why do you
go to prison websites?
Oh, damn.
Reading stories, rape stories and stuff on prison websites.
Why? Hold on.
Wow.
No, you can't just casually go, that's like saying I was, I went to eBay and... Prison website.
Yeah, someone told me about this link about prison something. Doc, I don't know what it is, but it tells you all these prison stories about guys.
One of your fetishes is prison rape stories, right? Yeah.
Prisons. When you drive past a prison, you got to stop and look. They're like the creepiest, most mysterious.
Oh yeah, you do look at the barbed wire in the yard and go like, wow, man.
I don't know a person alive that wouldn't take a look as they're driving by a prison, but you went from that to you're hanging out on prison websites.
Reading rape stories.
Reading rape stories. That's a little different than, hey, honey, wow, look, that's Rikers.
So what was the hottest one you read, Rich?
Well, what they did say is...
Which one really got you off?
Story about man-on-man action in the shower.
One guy said when you go in, if you're gonna be a punk, just pick one guy and take care of that one guy so they don't all get... And hope
that old gag.
And I guess the people in prison haven't figured that one out yet.
Yeah. I like the old gag.
Yeah.
Dude, here's what you got to do. You find the biggest guy in prison. You walk up to him and just punch him in the face.
Yeah, that's not going to give you a...
You'll get killed.
And you'll absolutely get killed in a second. Because, first of all, your punch probably ain't going to do anything to this huge prison guy. And what do you think? He's just gonna...
They're gonna laugh at you like, oh, God, another dope that, believes in that old wise tale.
All right, I'm here. I just want everybody to realize I'm in this joint now. That's me screaming.
Well,
get grabbed by the throat. There you go. Yeah, you think you're so tough. You think... What? Why isn't he falling down? This is the biggest guy. Okay, get off my foot! I'm sorry I hit you. What, tonight? Be in the laundry room?
Would you go 50 days without taking a shower?
See, that's another thing. I don't shower in front of guys. Never have. All through school, gym class, all that crap. Where the gym teacher was always a little too enthusiastic. It's like, what are you doing? You're not showering, Cumia? Don't you understand? You got to go to class the rest of the day. It's like, I didn't work up a sweat in gym class. I didn't do anything in gym class. Yeah. So why do I have to shower? And this gym teacher would love, like, all his jocks getting in the steamy shower. And he'd look in and go, how you guys doing in there? It's like, what the? How they doing?
We're not.
You need help with their back? Hey, coach, could you help me with my back?
We're not doing well, coach. Like, who gives a crap if you're a little smelly during history class? It's worth it.
I'd go 50 days probably washing my face.
Do they give you those paper towels that rip your skin off you when you dry?
I can only imagine they're not comfy towels in prison.
Dude, I was an athlete growing up, and I developed way late. It's mortifying.
I'm still waiting to develop.
It's mortifying to be in that situation. You're just trying to hide what little you got.
There was a kid in school.
Then you got like the star quarterback that was shaving since he was 12, right next to you. You're just like, oh God,
he's a complete man.
Why do I have to be in this situation?
There's some kid in
school
that
not a hint of a hair on my body yet.
He hadn't
and I'm
grown
showering
up
next to a gorilla, just so I don't smell in history class. Great. Thanks, coach.
He loved to shower after gym class, and this kid hadn't, grown up. But he liked to, take showers after gym class, and everyone made fun of him. Because it was like he was a second grader in, what we were in 7th grade, I guess, something like that. And he would walk into the shower, and everybody's just like, oh, Jesus, look, laughing. It's probably in porno now.
Just looks like a little half a thumb.
It was the worst.
I was that guy. My whole life I thought I had
But you're doing all right?
But then finally, puberty hit, and the first time a woman told me that, It's like, really? I had no idea, because my whole life I,
was mocked.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about this at 9 o'clock. It wasn't that I was mocked. It wasn't like I was like prancing around showing off what I had, but I just knew.
I looked like, like you didn't. Like it was plywood, but I remember this kid Arthur. He was worse, and when they would pick on me, I would point to Arthur and take the attention off.
Oh, good.
I go, well, what about Arthur?
Works.
I would just find the shower all the way in the corner.
Wouldn't shower.
I would get the strategic shower that had to be in the corner, because then you could like just face the corner with your nothingness.
But and if I was in prison,
like you walk
wouldn't shower.
Like it's tough enough to fight with clothes on.
Yeah, how are you going to fight with no clothes on?
No clothes on.
You're just completely vulnerable to anything that can punch you there. Right. An uppercut to that area, you're done. They could just do whatever they want.
What is the website where you get your hot prison
stories? Rich,
can you remember? And we'll give the website out after the break.
Prison Stories. PrisonStories.com. Yeah, it was PrisonStories.com.
And you really get into these, huh?
A-Rock, look at that website and give us a good one for after the break.
Yeah, we need a good story.
Before we go to break, we got to remind you about this.
Oh, God, look at just the front page. It's some guy who looks like he's nude, handcuffed.
Jesus,
Rich, what are you doing, Rich?
Why would you go there? I know, I understand all of a sudden, like...
Because you get tired of reading Whack Bag, and you just go...
Well, going from Whack Bag to this is a kind of a big jump.
Yeah.
This is a jump over a river.
It was my first day. I thought everything would go okay. I met someone on the bus.
I was in the laundry room.
He seemed like a big enough guy that could take care of himself. I thought we were friends. Well, when we met in the laundry room...
All right, listen, we're running late. Oh, we'll continue. Shut up.
Oh, yeah. I want to try to pick the story Rich found the hottest.
Yeah. Tell us which one you found really hot, okay? And don't lie. We'll know.
Is it when one of the lousy screws were transferring an inmate to another cell and took a little detour?
On the way... A hot story from PrisonStories.com, courtesy of Rich Voss. Oh, okay. Well, they picked out a hot prison rape story.
Oh,
but it's not FM friendly.
No. Well, maybe we'll have to.
What if we substitute a word or something?
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
All right. Give me a word that's innocent enough. Turtles.
Look at this guy.
One of the times I was. I got no help afterwards. A fellow inmate came up to me in the shower and told me to his turtle. And when I said no, he punched me in the gut and made me get down on my knees and give him... It was very degrading, and when I told the proper authorities at the prison, they told me not to be a tattletale. And then it got back to the inmate that I told, and he stabbed me and said if I make eye contact with him again, he would kill me the first chance he got. It was so scary getting a death threat by someone who was really serious about it. I'm going to die soon, and there's no way getting around it. I don't think I'll ever see the light of day again. I will die in prison, and I'm sure of it.
Wait,
this is the crap you're reading,
here's
Rich.
The thing. No, what's great about this story? He goes, I was scared of getting a death threat, but you already got stabbed. like the stabbing. Oh, man. Okay, hey, don't worry about the stabbing, but please don't threaten to kill me.
Right. Can we get another hot rape story? Prison rape story in honor of Rich Voss?
Look at him.
Huh?
How could he not get... Look at this guy. This guy would get raped at the library. You know what I mean?
Why would he get raped at the library?
What, the nicest...
Or the library. How'd you say it?
Library.
They told him not to be a tattletale.
Even E-Rock's making fun of you. How did he say it?
Library.
Library.
Whatever.
The library.
And not to be a tattletale. You don't snitch in prison. That's the first thing.
Snitches get...
They get
stitches.
shanked.
Stitches, you idiot.
stitches.
Oh, my God. They get...
Snitches get stitches right there.
Good.
Where you
If
got
go
to lay on your
Dr. Seuss
belly for a
prison,
while.
They get stitches. Okay. Snitches
Yeah.
get stitches. And I don't hear, and I
Well, they
don't
get
hear.
the stitches because they got the shank.
They got shanked. Okay.
But the saying's been around forever that snitches get, and you answered shanked.
Okay, because all right, I'm sorry, I don't want to play your rhyme game. That might be the next contest.
Yeah, because I'm the only one that knew that. Okay.
I never heard that.
There's probably one other dummy out there.
This was from Rikers,
That's-
so he's a local guy if you want to look him up.
Hey, yeah, Rich.
Rich.
Maybe you could hang outside the prison and hope to be
Yeah.
noticed. Maybe you could wear your short shorts.
He gets to give you a little more detail about what happened in the
But look
the
at it.
shower.
Maybe he'll give you a little extra if you wear those short shorts like you used to back in the day
Look at
with
his
the
mouth,
drug
though.
dealer.
I mean, come on, that's the kind of mouth you.
That guy's, first of all, this guy's nothing but a creep.
I know. Look
Yeah.
at him.
All right, we got to do morning show bit of the day as we get more of those hot prison rape stories. You want another hot prison rape story there, Rich?
These are great stories. I mean, it just makes you feel like you're there.
Well, why would you go to the website?
Yeah,
and
I
read
don't
these
understand
things?
why you would go there. Oh, I see a lot of highlight on this one.
Boy, ready, Rich?
All right. Let me get
Just
my
for you, buddy.
Let me get my beep ready.
Predators in prison are after more than just money. It satisfies some of their needs, but not all. When an inmate has a lot of time behind them, the need for sexual release and satisfaction becomes unbearable. Traditional methods of self-whatever no longer are enough. Engaging in a sexual act is a violation of prison rules, but even the most gung-ho officer realized the need for
Gratification.
and the need to keep the peace. This is not being said that they condone it, but they might not make a serious effort to catch inmates doing it. The involved inmates don't want to get caught, which may result in separation from one another. They will always do it at a time when they know that the officers are occupied with another duty, and they will usually post a sentry to watch for the officer. This person is called a hawk or a jigger.
A hawk or a jigger is what they call these predators?
No, it's the lookout.
The lookout.
Oh, the lookout. Well, yeah, you got to have like vision like a hawk.
Yeah, they are often paid in some way for this service. The act of watching and warning is called hawking the man.
How do you get that job as a hawk in prison?
I don't know, Rich. Why, you want it?
Well, instead of getting ready, hey,
It
well,
does
I'll
sound
be
like-
your lookout.
It does sound like a sexy job. You get a little cash and you get to
Hey,
see some
listen.
cool stuff, huh, Rich?
and you can't. Well, no, you just keep lookout. I just want to say, guys, before you rate me, I have great eyes, and I could see the flatfoot coming. I thought they walked-
Flatfoot.
Oh, you call him Flatfoot.
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, my advice to the average inmate is to avoid the daddies, the punks, and the homosexuals altogether. Avoidance is not all there is to it. A sexual predator will always victimize the weak. A person who puts up a ferocious fight every time he is threatened is not a good prospect.
All right, so you got to like just duke it out, no matter how bad you get beat.
So in your case, Rich, you got to fight like and make believe you're really not into what's going on. A person who appears to have loyal friends that stick together consistently is also a poor prospect. Going to prison officials for protection should be considered based on the attitude and philosophies of that particular prison. While working at a maximum custody prison, I heard a correctional lieutenant tell an inmate who asked for protection, "You have two choices. Get on your knees or jump the fence because we are not going to protect you." The inmate didn't jump the fence.
Oh, boy.
I guess he did the first option.
Yeah.
Prison officials take this type of attitude only when the administration allows it. I would say that this attitude is the exception and not the rule in today's prisons. After all, correctional officers are sworn to protect inmates. It should also be noted that sexual transmitted diseases are of real consideration for inmates. Blah blahs are sometimes allowed in prison, but not always. That would be protection from diseases. If an inmate was to contract AIDS after being turned out, he might consider it poetic justice to spread it around. Most prison medical departments are prohibited from making it public knowledge that an inmate is HIV positive. However, the good ones will drop a hint of some kind to correctional staff. The inmates seldom become aware of it, though. Oh, that's not a good...
More informational than hot and sexy.
Yeah, Rich is looking for hot and sexy.
Rich is all bored with that one.
Yeah,
not
let's-
sexy. Oh, what, he's coming right back in.
All right, let's go to Harry in Memphis.
Do you guys watch Lockdown?
Tell us about the discount, Harry. What's up, Harry?
Morning, boys.
Linger longer. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I got a good one for you. I had to do a 15-year bit in Ohio, and I was coming in off the yard one day, and an inmate asked me to get this extremely large black dude out of his cell. So I said, okay, I'll go and get him. So as I go up to knock on the door, I look in the window, and he's just giving it to this little old white guy. Well, I turn around to walk off, and I hear this god-awful scream. So I thought that something bad had just happened, and when I turn around and look back in the cell, it did. The little white dude had pooped all over the black dude.
Well, I don't think that made it through. I doubt that made it through, but...
You were there for 15 years?
I was sentenced 15 years, and I only ended up doing 5.
5? Were you like...
Well, the grand finale of your story didn't make the radio, unfortunately, but...
No.
But let's
just say the perpetrator, the rapist, got because of, I guess, the guy that he was doing this to got a little nervous during this, to say the least. That he left him his just desserts, let's say.
Yeah,
he made a mess of the joint.
Yeah, aren't white dudes supposed to stick up? Isn't a black guy not allowed to do that to a white guy in prison?
Well, yeah, there's rules, Rich.
No, there is. Rich, why don't you go into a prison and do an expose?
No, I'm
asking you can wear your shorts and write a tell-all book of what happens in prison.
Isn't that true that like he's not allowed to do that without permission or something from like the white gangs or the Brotherhood or something, right?
It's not like that at all. I mean, prison ain't what everybody says it is. I mean, it's like a big club that's fenced in. It's like a big college campus. You come and go as you please. You just have to be in your cell at count time, and if that's your preference, that's your preference. I mean, whites, blacks, they basically bang anybody they want.
I would ask boom boom or yum yum.
Boom boom or yum yum.
That's what I would say. Boom boom or yum yum.
All right, Harry, thank you.
All right, bud.
Yep. What was I going to say? Yeah, I know it's Sentry. Century. It's Sentry. It's kind of similar, though, isn't it? Someone's making fun of me because I said...
A Sentry?
Sentry. Instead of Century.
I didn't even notice. I was waiting for the hot, sexy parts.
Look, I know
I never materialized.
My reading leaves a bit to be desired there, but that's a close one. Come on.
I don't mind when somebody...
Sentry.
Yeah.
I made it sound like century.
The 20th century.
It's real close, isn't it?
The 20th century.
How would you say century? Sentry.
I would say, a guard is a century, and then 100 years is a century.
It's really close.
It is close. But if you're English, it's century.
Century?
That's 100 years is a century.
Which sounds
a century.
Just like the
But they also say aluminium.
Hey, you want to read?
Which is stupid.
I don't know if you can read this one. This one's way too hot.
Oh, okay. I get the beep, finally.
Do you want to read this one, Ant?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Please. Let me read it. Wow.
Yeah, we got to change some words, though, man.
Yeah, I can't just beep it?
All right. Get ready with the beep.
All right.
When an inmate is forcibly by a group of men, usually another uninvolved inmate will offer the inmate protection from gang, but it carries a price. The inmate must now have...
Oh, hold on. Let me get my script.
Oh, okay.
So I can read along. The inmate...
Can't you, be a little more creative with the beeps, by the way?
I was trying, but I didn't have the things, yeah. Possibly, an involved inmate will offer the inmate protection from gang, but... Okay. There you go. I'm reading now.
All right, but it carries a price. The inmate must now have... with the protector. As bad as this sounds, it's better than being... The inmate has the option of checking off. That is asking prison staff for protection. This, too, carries a price. Prison officials often ask the inmate to identify and testify against his attackers. At this point, the inmate is labeled a snitch, and his life is in further danger. This situation requires that the inmate be segregated for protection or moved repeatedly to other prisons farther and farther from home. The inmates have a communication system that is unbelievable, so sooner or later the inmate will be found out. As a result, the inmate sometimes chooses the protection route. The inmate providing the protection is called the daddy, and the protected inmate is called a punk or a blank boy. Yes, sorry.
boy. It would actually, if you wanted to say that clean, you could call him a rooster boy.
A rooster boy. The daddy may even fall in love with the punk.
Aw.
Or he may grow tired of him and sell him or trade him to another inmate. He may even rent his services out to others for free.
Oof.
For a fee, I mean. Because an inmate has with another of the same, he is not necessarily a homosexual, although he may begin to enjoy it and become one. This procedure is called being turned out. It is my belief that to be turned out, the individual already had some homosexual tendencies prior to being subjected to this situation. Another method of obtaining is through seduction. It is not unlike a person seducing one of the opposite sex. The inmate is friendly, attentive, and protective over his victim. It may take months to get the victim to succumb.
Wow.
However, when it is done voluntarily and not by force or rear it to act into actually falling in love. What?
Well, they kind of just fall in love, I guess.
Right. That's what I mean. What?
Sweet story.
For this reason, it is never wise for an inmate to ridicule or pick on these individuals because they are protected by a strong alliance. A man can lose all control when someone does something to his family. It is the same situation when two inmates are in love. Prison officials will often arrange for two lovers to be housed together just to keep the peace. True.
Lucky then.
Homosexuals usually have a field day in prison. After all, they are as close to a real woman that the inmates will have access to. The fact that they want to be female and are willing to act the part is very exciting to the inmates. When a new comes into prison, there's often a power struggle that can result in violence to determine who gets him. Being a homosexual in prison usually is protection in itself. The inmates view them as a woman and treat them as such. When I search homosexuals lager, I almost find that it is full of goodies from the prison store, although they are not seen there, nor do they have any money sent in.
So the gay guy goes into prison, and he's treated like a hot chick at a bar.
There you go.
Buying drinks, just hoping that you get to go out.
Yeah.
Have a little date. Jeez.
Can you imagine getting traded for a pack of cigarettes? Or,
that's the worst part of the whole thing. Right?
Yeah, that's degrading.
Yeah, that's
my God,
degrading.
you've traded me?
Because see, I like the job this guy was doing on me, and now because of a lousy pack of cigarettes, now I got to do it with this guy.
No, it has nothing to do with the Marcellus Wallace scene in the basement of the pawn shop.
Yeah, that's the worst part, being traded for a pack of cigarettes.
Well, here you just build a bond with your daddy. You do the things he wants.
You're the greatest, man. I love when you're here.
Yeah.
You really are the greatest. After learning about this stuff, the worst thing you could say is, how much would it suck to be traded for a pack of cigarettes?
Yeah, get him. Yeah, just... What was creepier? Zed having sex with Marcellus Wallace, or the guy standing there going, yeah, get him, just him, yeah.
I think that guy. Well, I don't know.
That was a creep.
I think this might be a trick question. I'm not falling for it.
You're not going to fall for it. They're both bad.
I think the guy that was looking on was
the gimp.
Just seemed creepier.
What was wrong with him? Like he would let Zed come over and then just like
that's what I mean.
Totally get psyched at watching Zed.
I guess. Seriously, if you need me to answer the question, that guy seems way creepier.
Because you think
he wasn't doing anything.
They'd both get a good laugh if they just would have dragged them both in at the same time, and then he does Bruce Willis,
right? And
the other guy, Zed, does Marcellus Wallace.
Oh yeah, Zed was he was doing it as a goof. The other guy had some severe issues.
Like, yeah, because he was all like, "Yeah, get him,
Yeah.
All excited.
It was my wife listening. It's like the comic that goes into the comedy club and goes, listen, I do a joke. Do you know of any gay clubs in town? Can I do a joke about gay clubs?
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, that's what
Is that the one?
Yeah, that's what the comic goes. I do a joke
Never
about
heard
gay
of that,
clubs.
did you, Jimmy?
Yeah.
No.
Now, does this gay club stay open past 2? That's in the joke, right?
Is that something? Because I've never heard that, Rich.
Right,
Is that something
Keith.
you use?
No, that's what if a gay comic goes into town.
Exactly.
So this guy used that like, well, my wife was listening to Scott and Todd, but he really was. Don't lie and put it off on your wife. It's the same. Hey, does this gay club serve food? It's in the joke, in the bit.
Rich,
So what are you trying to say?
is that when you would go into clubs and say,
No, it's when a comic goes into clubs and he's gay, but he doesn't want people to know he's gay.
that's exactly.
Right? And he would, why are you staring at me like that?
I've
And
never heard of a comedian asking that.
yeah,
Never.
if you do it in a bit, like you say, so you go, I want to do it in a bit.
Let's just get it out of the way. How many cocks have you sucked?
None. Never.
Not really.
None.
I mean, for crack, we'll
None.
understand.
I think you're confusing him. You got to break it down.
Yeah.
Clipped and unclipped.
Right.
Right.
How
Don't
many
just say
under
how
6? How many
cocks.
over 8?
Right.
This guy in Atlanta emails me.
Oh, okay.
All right.
guy
So you
named-
sucked his.
Oh, no,
cock.
no, no.
All right,
Let me
that's
tell you what
There's
happened.
one in Atlanta.
No, he emailed
Let
me.
me keep track.
Write it down.
no,
Oh,
but
write
as
it
a
down.
he emailed
one
me.
Atlanta cock. Was it during Freaknik?
Can I tell you
That
the
might have to
story?
count as 2 or 3.
Yeah.
All right. One cock in Atlanta. Yes.
I never. He emails me. This guy goes, "I'm attracted to the." So, as a comic writing back, I go, "Cut or uncut." So then he keeps writing back to me. I go, "Look, pal, this is never going to
As
happen."
a comic, you would
Well, you
write
go
that
cut or
back.
uncut.
Yeah, because
Isn't
as
that
a
joke?
comic, you just
And I
Instead
go,
of
"This
just-
will never
you
happen."
can't
Instead
help
of
but
just
be
hitting the
funny all the
delete
time,
button and just not
You
acknowledging
don't
it.
respond to someone like that who's hitting on you. You got to
Did
make
he
a
write
joke
back
about it.
uncut?
What's that?
He probably wrote back uncut.
Yeah, we all
Boss
need to know.
Probably didn't like that. He was like, "No, it's just creepy."
No, if I was going to be with a guy, it'd have to be cut.
All right. So
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you only like sucking cocks and cut cocks.
Cut cock.
I'm gonna have a whole profile
First of all,
in 5 minutes.
Listen,
So
John-
he sucked
listen,
one
John,
cut cock
Listen,
One cut cock
so far
in Atlanta, and he prefers cut.
Never. Listen, John Douglas.
Prefers-
Here's the thing. I've never.
cut.
If you're fessing up to sucking one dick in Atlanta,
No, I
you
didn't
probably
suck a
suck
dick in
dicks
Atlanta.
closer than
First
that.
of all,
It's like roaches.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like roaches, right? If there's
Yeah,
one
if there's
roach
one-
around, there's many others
Oh,
right
when the
around
lights go off.
corner. Sure.
Rich is sucking cocks all over the place.
All right, go ahead. So
Never.
You wrote him back.
And so, but now he thinks, so I go, this will never happen. I was joking with you. And he writes me back that I was gay bashing, saying, oh, now you're a gay basher. They get so offended if you
No,
say
you're
no
just
to
a
them.
fucking top. You, not a gay basher. Fucking
No.
top.
No.
Top
ugh,
motherfucker.
No. And no.
And you what? You're ready to admit it.
No,
That's okay.
listen, if I was gay,
You're
I
married
was gay.
now with
What's
3
the big
kids.
deal?
It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
What's the big deal? Look, first of all, you would love that because you'd have another hour. But I'm smashing me. But I'm not.
You
know
know what?
I'm not at all gay. I mean, everybody's
Doesn't
thought
mean
about it. You know,
Doesn't
once
mean
or
you're-
twice.
Everyone. Okay. Everyone.
Everyone. I like the
Everyone has thought about what? Sucking.
the best thing gay
right?
guys
Okay.
say is oh, everyone is a 6-pack away from being gay.
Oh no, no.
Like no,
Everybody has
a 6-pack
tendencies
of cum.
whether you act on them.
They mean the abs.
You know, you've thought about murder, but you haven't done it, right?
As far as you know.
That's what you know. So you know, I haven't thought about it since I don't know.
Thought about what?
No.
Sucking cock since when?
Probably in my, I don't know, in between my first wife and second.
All right. Write that down in the profile. Okay. Any other gay guys hit on you while you're out and about?
No. Yeah, I'm sure I've had some, I mean, I'm not a bad-looking guy. It's a compliment. What's the difference if a guy hits on you or a girl? It's still a compliment. Somebody's calling you good-looking. What's it,
So it makes you feel good when a gay guy hits on you,
No, it makes me uncomfortable,
but you're like, all right, cool, I know I have it.
No, I mean, it
Why are you
depends.
uncomfortable? Because you have to wipe your own pre-cum off. His helmet gets stuck to the inside of his little boxers.
Well, Jordan,
He likes me.
following the Rich Voss way from Pittsburgh, he writes, here's the thing. If I had to be with a guy, his cock would have to be tailored.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, all right. Rich Voss, Caroline's
Good.
next weekend, right?
Yeah.
You want gay guys what?
No,
What do you want them to do?
Huh?
send you some
Leave me
chicken
alone.
wings or something backstage, and that's the sign? Like what? Let's set it up now for you. Let's just set it up for you now.
No.
A certain color shirt in the audience. What do you need? What do you need from us?
A handkerchief.
A hot dog with just a little chili on one end.
Right. Oh. Come on, you've been giving us good radio. The least we could do is help you out here.
No, that's...
Make sure Bonnie's home. What do you need?
No. He's got to have definitely no gut. I mean, if you were with a guy without a gut...
Oh, no gut.
So when Voss is sucking cock, please, no gut.
No gut.
Because Voss prefers cut. What else we learned? He likes Atlanta guys
No.
specifically.
Voss likes to look up while he's blowing someone and run his hand over the smooth abs up to their nipples. And he takes his little fingers and he probably rubs on their nipples.
My hands don't reach his nipples.
Oh,
Dark hair. 5'5".
Why 5'5"?
Gotta be
5'5".
smaller than me. I gotta be the man in the relationship.
You
I
want
can
a
have some
little
bigger guy.
short midget?
5'6" and a
Do
half.
you want to be
So he
blow-
likes Mexicans.
No Mexicans. No darkies.
Do you want to be blowing them and like have them push it in your and like your mouth puffs out with it? You go.
Jesus, you're like a method.
The sound he
Like
does
a little snot bubble with blood.
Look at his face.
Boss, you got to start coming in every day. Just every day.
damn.
We can't pay you. But
We can't pay ya.
Just start coming in every day.
Oh, is that good?
That cocksucking bit is hilarious.
What?
You.
Just now? This fucking guy from Atlanta, and I was fucking with him. They emails you back. And
Fuck, you fucked him?
No, but he kept emailing me. I go, look, pal, you know. Then he goes, oh, you're gay bashing. Because I said I'm not going to fuck you. And then...
How far did you take it before
goes-
you told him no?
No, I just said, you know, cut or uncut. And then he writes, and I go, look, I'm married, I got a kid, that, you know. Then he writes, I'm telling the whole gay community. What? Oh, you're really going to get on a loudspeaker?
You let him on, dude.
Huh?
Yeah, you let him on.
Now you're bummed that he's now you're bummed that he's going to tell the whole gay community.
He's warning them you're a cock tease. Don't talk to that Voss. He's a pig collector.
Oh, I don't want to be known as a cock tease in the gay community.
You're like a little vixen.
So did that bother you?
What? Did he email me?
That he was going to tell the whole community?
No, it bothered me that there's so fucking... Anytime you reject or say anything negative, not even negative, to a gay guy, it's gay bashing. I wouldn't bash him once. I didn't say faggot or I didn't call him anything. I just said, it's not going to happen, all right? Well, why would you say cut or uncut? I go, well, I'm a comic, all right? I didn't... You know, it's just like saying bottom or top, all right? You always say that. How many times on the radio you go?
But why would you say cut or uncut?
Is that the question to ask?
Right.
Because I'm wondering if if you write back cut or uncut and he writes back
I can go to all the
uncut.
emails on MySpace and see, you know, you got all of them.
But why would you even toy with the guy?
Yeah, I must have gotten like
If I got one of those
thousands
emails, I would
of
just write.
emails on MySpace and stuff that I just don't answer. Not whether they're sexual or just like stupid questions. You just delete them. Why would you even entertain?
I'm fucking lonely. I fight with these people.
But if
you say this, you're a cow. You go cut or uncut.
That's
a normal question.
If I
to ask a gay
delete
guy.
message.
If I realized in an email exchange that there was some gay thing going on, I would just write back. Ah! You write cut, uncut.
Cut, uncut.
I mean, how do you type? Ah!
A with a bunch of H's. And an exclamation point.
I'm coming over your house, Rich. I know where you live. Shut up. Sounds horrible.
How much time? 4 minutes? That's funny, Rich. That's really funny. So we're going to play Butcher doing the E-Rock
yeah.
rap.
Jesus.
Why are you putting your headphones on?
Because everybody else did.
Why did you get
I just
into
want to be part of the club.
If everybody jumped off a bridge, would you suck a cock?
All right, you guys want to hear the Butcher rap?
Oh my God! Did you tell him for PC?
Oh, he knows.
Wait, what happened?
Better.
What happened?
I got to get the big orange box today. Big orange box. It's Half-Life 2.
Oh, nice.
Episode 2. And Portal. And Team Fortress 2.
Do you want to say what you were saying during the break?
What was I saying? About what? About the cut or uncut?
Yeah.
Of course you're gonna. If somebody emails you and they're hitting on you, you're gonna toy with them a little, maybe.
Not that. But what you were saying about, what you would say to him. Why?
I would say when he emailed me, I go cut or uncut, or would you go bottom or top? You would just say you gotta. I'm a comic. I know the language. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you don't have to
the
be
language
a comic
of what?
When you're like
Of anything, huh?
The language of gay?
Yeah.
Not of gay. I mean, of just
Wait, how is it? You said I'm a comic. I know the language. What does that mean?
Well, that's how you would respond.
Can a truck driver know the language of the gay?
Yeah. Well,
why do you have to be a comic to know the language? I don't get it.
Okay, maybe that was the wrong analogy or comparison.
That wasn't either.
I need
I can go to MySpace and find the whole conversation.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that. Anthony, Dr. Steve checking in. I'll see you on Team Fortress tonight. Are you cut or uncut?
Cut.
Anthony's clipped.
Who's not clipped here?
Gotta be
Rich clipped?
Oh, of course.
I don't know.
Be able to keep nice and tidy, clean.
Clipped
all
and bumped.
good.
What?
Clipped and bumped. Those little cauliflower things that grow off the side.
Cauliflower.
What's it called? Warts.
Jesus Christ.
You don't want to describe anything with cauliflower.
When you're talking about your cock.
They're like ticklers, built-in ticklers.
What? You got fucking warts.
No, I don't.
I've got warts.
No, I don't.
A warning to all the gay guys out there. Boss has warts.
I don't have warts.
Just let him suck your cock. Don't go near his.
Right.
Well,
no
that's what you would want to
reciprocating.
do. I mean, if you were going to do it with a guy, don't come and dig you. You can get a girl to do that.
Once his cock looks like the fucking tiki from Brady Bunch.
Dave in Tennessee, what's up, buddy?
Hey, good morning, guys. Keep Rich talking. I think he's about 10 minutes away from coming out. You don't need to know all this stuff to be a comic, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to know everything as
How
much as you
bored
can
are you
about
on the
everything.
road that you're having a cut-uncut discussion on email?
Yeah, with somebody that you should just, delete the message.
Bunch it out.
You know, first of all, if you delete all your messages, Dane Cook got so big because he didn't delete his messages. Okay? You got to answer your fans. Okay? You can't be prejudiced and go, well, he's gay, I'm not going to answer him.
Clipped or unclipped.
So you write and, you try to get him. He goes, when are you going to be in Atlanta? And
And he said, look at my website for all my tour dates.
No, I told him the date.
And if you're close to any of these cities, I'll fly you in.
Yeah, fun. No, I'm paying.
I'm not paying, see? All right, so at least he admits he does suck cock. He's just not going to fly you in. I got to add this to the fucking resume.
It's a profile, not a resume.
I mean, profile. Thank you, Rich.
I'm not trying to get a job at the Ramrod.
So you're a cheap cocksucker. You're not going to fly any of these guys into the city you're performing in.
No.
Oh,
No.
fucking cheap.
All right, we're going to take a break.
You are cheap.
You've really grossed out a lot of people and sent feedback with the cauliflower line. You've got cauliflower bumps on the side of your penis. Danny, you got cauliflower bumps on the side of your penis?
No.
Danny has them on his liver.
Matt?
Yes. Hi.
What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
How long have you been with us?
Since June?
Oh, shit.
Get the fuck out of here. No way.
Yeah.
I have never seen you.
Did you go get my bagel this morning? Was that
Yes,
you?
I did.
You are a fucking idiot. I said, let me tell you how dumb you are. And I don't listen. I said a bagel with cucumbers, right? It's a bagel with cream cheese. He comes back with a bagel, cream cheese, and a big box of cucumbers. Like, I didn't want, a fucking farm's worth of cucumbers. I wanted a couple slices on my bagel. If you can't get a bagel right, how do you think you're going to make it in life? Think about it.
Me and Aunt are looking at each other because who gets cucumbers on a bagel?
On a bagel.
Cream cheese.
How
It
old are
is
you?
the dumbest thing.
First of all, it's Canadian, and maybe if you had some Canadian knowledge, That's you would. I didn't like it.
Canadian knowledge.
Canadian knowledge.
Why don't you start slow with just Earth knowledge?
Okay, exactly.
Some basic knowledge of the planet itself.
Before you get specific, why don't you just have knowledge of breathing?
Listen. I'm the victim. Don't attack the victim. He's the one who fucked up my order.
I'm going to defend him for a second.
Okay.
If you order a bagel with cream cheese and cucumbers, you better fucking damn well explain that you want them sliced on the bagel.
Oh, okay. How about if I ordered a bagel and lox? Would he come with a fucking salmon?
He might.
Probably
it's
two
served
master
like that. A bagel and master lox.
You just figured with all the cock you sucked that he would just give you a whole cucumber
to shove up your ass, you homo.
Have some on your bagel, save the rest for your ass.
It's the first time they'll ever stick up for a new intern because it's me they're attacking.
Yeah.
But you fucked up. You fucked up. It's a fuck up, right?
Well, yeah, that was kind of a fuck
No, it's
up.
not, because we're in America. We don't know how you're supposed to fucking
People
put
eat cucumbers on a bagel and cream cheese. It's good to try.
No.
You're the first.
No.
And
Dude, I've never heard of it.
I've been on this planet 32 years.
I'm looking.
I'll admit to
I'm looking
32.
over here. I don't see one person saying, yeah. People going, no, they don't.
Try it,
Voss
you'll
is
like
an
it.
asshole.
No, you're not saying
Fuck Voss.
Fuck Voss.
Voss is a shithead. I wish Voss would drop dead.
That's nice.
Fuck Voss.
That's all Voss's subconscious thoughts.
It's called a cucumber sandwich.
That's a good one.
Dude, we could take phone calls. What do you like on your bagel? That wouldn't come in one.
No, you're wrong.
One.
Okay, I bet you try it. You'll like it. Cucumber.
All right.
On the
What do you
bagel,
like
cream
on your
cheese.
bagel?
Hey, here we go. What's your favorite thing to put on a bagel?
Let's go to Jason in Jersey. Jason.
Love that.
Hey, boys, what's up?
What's up, Jason?
Oh, no, I just want to tell Rich Voss he's an ass.
Thank you.
I work for a bagel store.
Oh, brother.
Not a single person ever came in asking for cucumbers.
No one ever did that?
Never. The guy works in a bagel store, see?
No, I've
Is it
never
really?
seen it. I'm not even.
How good is your bagel store if you're not making bagels at 11:15? That's what no one's coming into your bagel store.
I made them last night, smart guy, and if you really want to find out...
I'm a smart guy. You're fucking making bagels. How dare you come here? Shut up. No one's ever asked for a bagel with cucumbers and cream cheese?
You don't
No,
even.
because they all have normal-sized hands.
Dude, I bet you don't even have cucumbers in the place.
No, we don't.
Why
Well, then-
would you need them? Exactly.
Listen, okay, I'm sorry. I tried it. It was good. Okay?
And that's
If you
why the
tried-
guy
You know what?
downstairs
You know what? A
that
lot of
ran the
people-
place didn't put the cucumbers
Okay,
on the bagel.
Let's talk about the people that said satellite radio wouldn't work. Shut up, okay? Or HBO wouldn't work. Go
God.
fuck yourself.
He's now
Okay?
comparing a bagel and cucumbers to satellite radio and cable television.
That's because satellite radios are more commonly found on bagels than fucking cucumbers are. I would sooner say, give me an everything with an XM portable on it than I would cucumbers.
Gotta stay away from the serious bagels though, because too many calories.
Yes, they're very big.
Big radios over there.
Oh, Rich.
I don't like water.
How many of those do you get those often, or
Rich.
They're
and,
good.
and it,
Do you
did
ever have
Bonnie turn you on to it?
Do you ever have bagel, cream cheese, and tomato?
With lox or whatever, or salmon.
I mean,
Rich,
it's more
what?
common, probably. I haven't, but people would eat a sandwich like that.
Rich, what do you like better, a bagel or like
Cock.
no, like a hot dog?
I don't. So
He has to cut a bagel in half just so it doesn't look like a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm amazed that you actually like a food that sort of looks like a pussy.
I get bagel sticks.
Yes, you're on to me. I was doing that bit. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing.
Well, the only way
I was going to go with a crawler.
What gave it away
And that
was
would've tricked
what
you.
gave it away, doctor, is you picked up your pen and started writing your profile as you were asking.
I couldn't wait to add to this profile.